Network Entertainment.
So how did your perfectionism paralyze you?
Oh, it made me overthink so much.
Right.
It feels like when you strive for perfectionism, your brain is threatened by the thought of criticism.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily the fear of, para sa akin parang it wasn't necessarily the fear of something coming out, but it was the fear of people seeing it and seeing something wrong with it.
Right.
So that for me felt like a threat. I think it was tied to people pleasing also.
Right. So malaking factor yung sila.
Yes,
Diba?
yes, yung validation.
Or we often say, para wala na silang masabi.
Yes.
Parang, sino ba yung sila?
Exactly. Na parang kahit sino makakita nito, wala silang masasabi.
Hi, this is Mirza Sison. Welcome to You Can Do This, a podcast that'll help you achieve your dreams and goals one episode at a time. What are you waiting for? Let's go! Why do so many of us overthink, procrastinate, or just freeze even when we really want to do something? You want to start, post, pitch, write, apply, or launch something, or even just send an email, but somehow you keep overthinking, tweaking, delaying, or waiting until it's perfect or until you feel ready. At what point does having high standards turn into perfectionism paralysis? Our guest today is a globally certified neuroplastician, communication strategist, and founder of Brave Creatives. Through brain science, storytelling, and years of helping people navigate fear, confidence, and visibility, she helps people stop overthinking themselves into paralysis and start showing up even before everything feels perfect. Please welcome Kia Abrera.
Hello.
Hi, Kia.
Nice to be back.
Welcome
Thank
back.
You. Thank you so much.
It's always so great when you have time for us.
But thank you for always inviting
Of
me.
course. So let's dive right in. Are you or were you ever a perfectionist?
I think every creative or every entrepreneur,
Right.
there's always a time when hindi siya maiiwasan.
Oh, okay.
Yung pagiging perfectionist.
Right.
I think at a certain point it's just wired into
Yeah.
us that everything before it's shipped,
Yeah.
it has to be quote unquote perfect.
Right.
It has to be the version that comes out that everybody is going to like.
Right.
So I think it's kind of hardwired
Yeah.
into me.
Right.
Also,
Yeah.
growing up as an achiever,
Right.
parang I was always like, I always had medals.
Yeah.
I always had, I think it was just hardwired into me. It wasn't like pressured
Right.
from my
That's
parents.
how we earn their love.
No, parang for me kasi hindi siya pressure.
Okay.
From my parents.
Right.
Kasi they instilled in me a love for learning and a love for curiosity and all of that. So parang for me, the perfection of it was a natural result.
Right.
And then since I was so curious, I was so eager to learn, it felt like everything that I did in turn had to
Right.
be perfect, had to be good, had to
Right.
be the best version.
Right. So how is it different from, like, we all want to do a good job and strive for excellence. When is it a bad thing when it becomes perfectionism?
Kasi perfectionism for me is not possible. Perfect. The perfect
No
form.
such thing.
There's no such thing. And I feel like at a certain point, I realized then na parang the word perfect is also so limiting. Kasi parang yung version natin ng perfect can be someone else's version of mediocre.
Right.
So, in our space or in our mind, parang why would you strive for something na hindi naman talaga like
Achievable.
Hindi siya achievable. Yeah, it's not always going to be 100%.
Right. So how did your perfectionism paralyze you?
Oh, it made me overthink so much.
Right.
It feels like when you strive for perfectionism, your brain is threatened by the thought of criticism.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily the fear of, para sa akin parang it wasn't necessarily the fear of something coming out, but it was the fear of people seeing it and seeing something wrong with it.
Right.
So that for me felt like a threat. So parang gusto ko, parang kung gagawin ko siyang metaphor, alam mo yung pag may binibilog ka, mayroon kang sinasculpt, and it has to be a perfect circle. Dapat talagang pag nilabas ko siya, wala silang makikitang dent, wala silang makikitang kahit anong.
Right.
It has to be like spherical, it has to be sparkling and shimmering and splendid. So parang, I think it was tied to people pleasing also.
Right. So, malaking factor yung sila.
Yes,
Diba?
yes, yung validation.
Or we often say, parang wala na silang masabi.
Yes.
Parang, sino ba yung sila?
Exactly. Na parang kahit sino makakita nito, wala silang masasabi.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What's the most common version of perfectionism that you see in your clients?
I think for me, it's just based on the number of creatives that I've worked with, even like C-suite executives.
Right.
For creatives, it's always the endless amount of planning.
Yes.
Parang, plano muna natin to,
Right,
like to the
right.
T. Like, ang nagiging problem kasi dun sa over-planning is that they are looking for a certain type of certainty.
Yes.
Na parang dapat, pag sinip natin to, mag-work to. For C-suite naman, for C-suite executives, the perfectionism is always in how they look at a person, how they look at their team, how they look at people. So parang konting mali. It feels like the environment is created for perfectionism. So magkamali ka, or parang nag-create ng environment na hindi ka pwedeng magkamali. So pag nagkamali ka, parang, or maybe you get a little emotional. Medyo iiyak ka, or magagalit ka, ma-frustrate ka, biglang, ano na sila, they're weak.
Oh, okay. Hanggang ngayon?
Yes, there are still
Wow.
people like that. Even not in C-suite, even just like in managerial positions, yung mga
Right.
ganun. So there are leaders also who think of perfectionism in that sense na everybody has to, people have to hustle, people have to, people have to always bear their weight, pero they have to execute flawlessly. All the time.
No
So-
wonder we're overthinking.
Yes,
Kung
we're
yun ang pressure.
overthinking. We are cognitively overloaded. Pagod na tayo.
Wow.
We're exhausted. Ganon.
Right. So, what are the signs that it's ruining your life?
Oh my gosh.
Kailan na siya hindi
Wow.
na, I mean, we all have tried to have high standards. Pero
Yeah.
kailan siya nagiging, paralyzing or detrimental?
I think kasi we tend to parang nagiging interchangeable kasi yung word na high standard tsaka ng perfectionism.
Tama.
But high standard for me is it moves you somewhere. So when you have high standards, parang okay, we can ship this as it is, but we can improve it along the way.
Right.
Parang is this the best version of it right now?
Right. Given the constraints.
Given the constraints that we have, given the things that we want to try with it for now,
Right.
is this good enough to be considered done? So pag done na to, masaserve niya ba yung purpose niya? And is it going to serve its purpose excellently? That's for me, that's high standard. So meron
Right.
kang specific definition of done.
Right.
Ang perfectionism is a moving target eh. Like the finish line always moves.
Hindi pa, pwede pa.
Hindi pa,
ganun.
pwede pa yan. May nakikita pa ako, parang the more that you delay it. Ngayon kasi ang perfectionism for me, it comes from a place of, the fear of scrutiny, the fear of being
The fear of
criticized.
scrutiny, yes.
Yes, the fear of it being criticized. So parang, there's a difference kasi between, yes, we can ship this and it's not perfect. And yes, we can ship this and dapat walang mag-criticize sa kanya.
Okay.
So perfectionism, I think, comes from that place na
Right.
parang ilalabas natin to pero dapat walang mag-criticize.
Right.
If someone criticizes it, then we have failed.
Right.
But if you have high standards, someone criticizes this, okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's see how we can improve it.
Right. I remember when I was still in media, hate na hate kong marinig yung pwede na yan.
Yes.
And I would say, pwede pa yan. So, minsan di na natatapos. Buti
Yeah.
na lang, pag publication, may deadline.
Yes.
Kailangan niyang lumabas.
Yeah.
So, it will stop at some point.
Yes, yes,
Oo.
exactly.
Oo.
I like this this quote nga that I saw before na parang every draft is perfect because all that a draft has to do is exist.
Wow.
So you
okay.
can't parang just coming off from that, you cannot you can edit a bad page but you cannot edit a blank one.
Right. Oh my gosh. Okay, very helpful yan sa pagsulat ko ng libro na hindi matapos-tapos. So what's actually going on in our brain when we're overthinking, procrastinating, and get stuck in paralysis?
I always come back to the fact that the first function of our brain is to protect us. So when our brain protects us, what comes off as parang perfectionism is just our brain trying to protect us from the fear and the threat of yun nga, social scrutiny.
Right.
So ang gagawin niya is it's going to loop. It's going to observe patterns. It's going to have parang lalong-lalo na if someone is intelligent na parang and I think intelligence goes in many different ways. You can be, for example, emotionally intelligent.
Right.
You can be academically intelligent. So all of those different intelligences that human beings have. So if it attacks that intelligence, kasi ang tao na intelligent, they're able to observe patterns. And the more patterns we see, the more sides of imperfection we can sense. And the more sides of imperfection we can sense, the more na makikita natin kung ano yung pwedeng sabihan nila ng something. Ano yung pwedeng makriticize dun sa ginawa natin.
Dami kang na-imagine na comments.
Yes, actually not just comments, also mga worst case scenario. And the more patterns you can see, the more worst case scenarios there is
Right.
for you. And the more worst case scenarios there are, the more that the brain gets stuck. And the brain, again, it only works with data that it's already processed. So yung mga past experiences natin, kunyari, na train yung brain natin to be parang wag kang tanong ng tanong. Or pag nagbigay ka sa akin ng assignment tas maraming mali, makikita mo yung maraming red marks. So then you're always rewired
Right.
na everything has to be 10 over 10. Everything
Right.
has to be 100 over 100.
Right.
Magkaroon ka ng konting mistakes, edi bagsak ka.
That's
Edi
why
fail
the
ka.
husband say, less talk, less mistake.
Exactly. Yeah. So yun yung nangyayari. So we become hardwired for that kind of operating system. So yun yung nangyayari. Now everything that hurts that is going to be a threat to the brain. And when the brain is threatened, of course, our rational thinking, our logical thinking, it shuts down.
Right.
And
Wag na
then,
lang.
wag na lang, ganun. So, yung nag-ooperate sa brain natin is, it's trying to regulate from the threat.
Okay.
And the way for us to regulate, iba-iba yung coping mechanisms ng brain. It's either we freeze, it's either yung pinaka-common dito na nagiging response is fawn. Diba? Flight,
may fawn pala.
freeze. Yung fawn is yun yung overthinking, yun yung over-rumination.
okay.
Na parang ang dami-dami pwede wag na lang.
Okay. Right.
So that's what happens to our brain. So that's why we go into paralysis. Kasi hindi niya na alam ang gagawin niya. So it has to stop everything and it has to regulate the body.
So how did you overcome it?
For me, it was looking at what is the minimum viable version of this that I can ship. So for
Okay.
example,
Yun ba yung pwede na?
ano yung pwede na? I mean, ano yung lowest stake
Okay.
version nito
Okay.
na pwede kong ilabas muna.
Right.
So that is just, I learned na it's providing safety
Okay.
for the brain to ship something.
Okay.
To especially when you're dealing with creative work. Parang ano yung lowest impact muna, lowest stake, lowest risk version of this that I can show to people. And I start with people I trust. Kasi even if they are truth tellers to me, sasabihin nila kung okay siya, sabihin nila kung hindi, ganun. I know that they're gonna tell me the truth. So it always comes out to them first.
Wow.
And
Can you
then-
give an example of something that you created and safely showed people you trust?
My book.
Okay, right. She does have a book.
Yeah, I have 2 books
Right.
now. One of my books, actually, the first one that I created in 2024. Actually, technically, that was the second na. But the first one na I solely authored, I came out with it in 2024. It's called Brain and Simple.
Yes.
It's how to use brain and behavior principles for effective marketing and influence. So the first version of that, sabi ko parang, okay na ba to? I was overthinking it so much. And then I told my husband na, pwede mo bang basahin yung isang chapter? So, isang chapter lang. And then he made comments around it. And then he said, at I think ito pwede mo pa ma-improve. Ito pwede pa tong maano. Ito naintindihan ko. So, he was being kind
Okay.
to me, but he was being truthful as well.
Right.
So, sabi ko, sige, yun yung pinaka-low stakes. I started with one chapter. And then, I started writing the rest of it. Kasi medyo mas naging confident na ako na, okay, I'm somehow I'm on the right track
Right.
with some improvements.
Right.
So, sabi ko, okay, nag-ano na to, na-release ko na yung first draft. Okay na for me, yung first draft. Sabi ko, I think, I wanted to put myself in the position of the person reading it as well.
Yeah.
So if I was gonna be reading this for the first time, am I going to learn something new? Feeling ko with every chapter naman dun, they are going to learn something new.
Okay.
So what I did is I didn't release it to the public. I released it muna to my students.
Okay. So,
So
baby
then-
steps.
Yeah, baby steps talaga. So I needed, again, that's like the minimum viable, lower impact, lower stakes muna. So I just tried to create safety around it first. But at least I know that it was shipped. I know that
Right.
people saw it already.
Right.
People were helped by it. I knew that they were going to be honest with me if there was something there na parang hindi nila maintindihan.
Right,
So then I
right,
had to go back to the drawing board, ganyan. So that was the first edition. So I actually just released the second edition.
Okay.
So
So you
there.
did improvements na.
I did improvements na. So
okay.
now I have second edition,
Okay.
which was just released about 2 weeks ago.
Right. And what do you teach your clients about overcoming perfectionism paralysis?
When it comes to perfectionism paralysis, first of all, the perfect output does not exist.
Yes, number one. Okay.
That's the thing that
Right.
that we have to create safety around. Na
Okay.
parang the perfect output does not exist. And second of all, you have to be okay with putting something out there that is, for lack of a better term, ugly.
Oh, okay.
Diba? Parang, I had a student, her name is Jan, and she started this Post-it Ugly movement.
Okay.
So, I really like it kasi, especially right now, you know, tad-tad tayo ng AI,
Yeah.
tad-tad tayo ng sobrang, parang,
Far out na.
even kahit tayo as human beings, medyo kina-question natin yung over-polish. Diba? Kina-question din natin as consumers ang perfect.
Right.
Kasi, when something is perfect, it's not human.
Yeah.
So then, it's understandable kasi nga, in the brain, when something is imperfect, it means na there's uncertainty.
Yes.
When something is imperfect, it means na there's criticism
Okay.
that's going to wait for it.
Right.
Kaya, mas safe para sa atin, kay brain, na wag na natin itong ilabas kasi hindi siya perfect. Mas certain yun sa kanya kasi you can't criticize what you can't see.
Tama.
So, that's why we tend to be paralyzed around that. So, the third thing is, what is the minimum viable version of this?
Right.
That how can I define what done is?
So it's a bit better than ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. Parang mag-ano ka muna ng
Isuka mo muna yung
parang,
pangit.
alam niyo yung ano, yung idea ng eat your frog.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. So, tsaka yung unang buhos ng malamig na tubig.
Right.
Just get it out
Gusto
there.
ko yung unang buhos.
Oo. Unang buhos ng malamig na
ma-desensitize
tubig.
ka na sa lamig.
Exactly. Kasi hindi talaga we have to accept first and foremost that the first thing that's gonna come out is not always going to be perfect.
Right.
Hindi talaga siya and it's not even going to be the best version of itself eh.
Right.
Kasi it gets subject to public criticism, it gets subject to being seen. Kailangan natin itindihin na everybody has a different brain.
Yes.
Everybody also has a different perspective.
Right.
And what works for someone is not gonna work for someone else, and that's okay.
Right.
So, it's just a matter also of being more forgiving
Yes.
and giving ourselves more grace
Right.
and creating safety in our own mind that the version of this that's going to come out right now is still not going to be its final form.
Right.
At the end of the day, we can always make improvements to something that has been put out there. Even nga tayo as diba, as content creators, ganyan, diba, the first video that we ever, diba?
Cringe pag
First-
binalikan.
Pag binalikan mo parang tapos kahit ako nga when I look at the first TikTok video that I ever came out with, parang di ba ngayon umuuso na ngayon kay TikTok yung yung memories. Oh, ito yung pinost mo
Oh my
3
God,
years ago.
ganon.
So when I see that, parang
When people talk, do you sometimes feel like you can't relate, like the topic has no relevance to you? I'm Pio Ontiveros, and I've created a space where we welcome different perspectives, look at the facts, the context, and talk about what really matters. Politics, culture, faith, power, current events, anything under the sun, the moon, and the stars. If it shapes how we live, we're talking about it. We need to talk about it, decode it, unbox, unpack. I'm Pio Ontiveros. Let's talk. Listen now on Spotify.
so in my mind, I think when something comes out, there also has to be a clear intention as to what the goal of that is.
Oh, okay. You have to be.
For me, when my first video came out, I was very clear to myself na I did not want to look at metrics.
Okay.
Kasi ang klaro lang sa akin is, ang goal ko for the first 30 days is just for me to learn the muscle.
Okay.
Para lang masanay. So hindi, like, iba-iba yung naging experiments ko with TikTok before. Talaga parang, ano ba to? I went like over-curated, as in yung talagang lights, production, editing, ganyan. And then meron naman ako yung mga magulo yung buhok, tapos nagsasalita lang sa camera, and then meron mga memes, meron mga nililipsing, mga ganyan. And for me, it was just to get comfortable.
Right.
Just putting myself out there. That was my only goal. So my measure of success, or the version of done for me, is that it was posted.
Right. Okay.
Yun lang yun. So wala nang, it did not give me time to overthink.
So yung key result is posted. Yun lang.
Posted. Yeah, that was it. That was the
Right,
key
right.
result for me. So after 30 days, parang okay, medyo nasasanay na ako. Now
Okay.
it's gonna give me more time to explore na wala
Right.
na akong ino-overthink.
Okay. And how do your clients respond, or what do they have difficulty with? And would you say it's generational rin? Like ngayon sa Gen Z, gusto nila authentic, hindi
Yeah.
overpolished, hindi perfect. And then maybe in my generation, Gen X, super airbrushed, super, di ba, super professional quality. Would you say that it's easier now, yung climate to put out imperfection or hindi pa rin?
Actually, hindi pa rin.
Hindi pa rin.
I think in terms of generations, we were working with different kinds of public scrutiny at that time.
Okay.
So yung time natin, for example, or yung time ng Gen X or kami sa millennials, parang, for example, if I was going to speak as a millennial, nandun kami sa transitionary period eh. Nandun kami sa period na walang internet. Nandun din kami sa period na may internet.
Right.
And then nasa period na rin kami na may AI. So yung parang transitions na yun, we dealt with different kinds of public scrutiny. Dati, when we were kids, it was the kakilalas. Di ba? Yun yung, bakit siya kumuha ng ganyang course? Sayang yung talino niya.
Tama,
Mga ganon. So
tama.
it was that kind of scrutiny that we were
Right.
dealing with. And I think yung ganon, medyo mas nahihirapan ako personally. Medyo mas mahirap siya for me as a millennial din. Kasi, of course, growing up as an achiever, tapos yung mga tao na in-expect mo na yung isusupport ka, sila pa yung unang, ay, ba't yan yung course mo? Sayang yung brain mo. Ganyan. Bakit ganyan yung nilabas mo? Parang ano naman yan? Yung ganon. Thankfully, I never got that from my parents.
Right.
From my immediate family.
Swerte.
Pero yung outside. So I think it has less to do with the generation itself,
Right.
but more to do with what kind of platforms that we have that subjected our work to public scrutiny.
Right. And Gen X time, walang strangers na magbabash, di ba? Eh ngayon, the whole world is ready to pounce and bash.
Yes,
So iba rin yung fear.
I think the fear naman there is the transition from something na parang the work was polished before it came out. But now here, even if parang of course you can upload anything at the
Right.
press of a button eh.
Right.
So it's easy.
Right.
It's easy for one piece of work to reach 1,000 people, and then in the same manner, it's also easy for one work to be criticized by 1,000 people.
Right.
So yung transition na yun yung mahirap din.
What is so scary to the brain about social scrutiny?
I think it goes back to our primal, yung parang primitive
Right,
years
right,
natin.
right.
Mga tribal
Yes.
natin. Yung sa tribal years ng natin.
Ostracism.
Yeah, parang primitive brain kasi natin yan eh. Survival. It's part of
Right.
survival. Where social threat is the same as it's the
Death.
same as death. Yeah.
Iwanan ka nila.
Oo, di ba kasi pag sa tribe, ganon, pag hindi ka accepted ng tribe, papatayin ka nila eh.
Tama.
Di ba? So, it's the same na yung pattern na yun, yung survival pattern na yun, napunta na yun sa brain natin when, even if na nag-evolve na yung times.
Nandun pa rin.
Nandun pa rin siya. It's just that the social threat is in a different form.
Right.
Ngayon. Kaya nga ngayon, di ba, yung term natin ngayon is canceled. Di ba? So, if something is not quote-unquote perfect, if something is not good, pwedeng makancel ka.
Right.
So, and then comparison is also very
Yes,
easy. Ngayon,
yes.
mas magaling pa si ganito kaysa dyan.
Bakit
ganyan.
siya? Maraming likes.
Oo, bakit ako, pinaghirapan ko to tapos 3 likes, gano'n, diba? So, yung, ngayon, yung nagiging basehan kasi natin ng maganda, na-associate natin with, algorithms. Na-associate natin sa, sinasabi ng algorithm, dapat ganito yung pinopost mo. So, parang tayo nagkakaroon din tayo ng constraints doon.
Right.
So, yung algorithm kasi, and I got this one from direct Mark Maley. Kanya, algorithm is just human behavior in data form.
Oh.
So, if you understand why trends are like that, or you understand why algorithms favor certain outputs over others, mas maiintindihan mo yung principle, and you can have a lot more freedom with what you're creating.
Right.
If you know human behavior.
Right.
So, at the heart of it all, kasi yung threat system na yon nandun pa sa atin. So, if we get rejected
Right.
socially. We get yung ang daming positive comments ng gawa natin, isang negative comment, parang,
Oo nga.
doon tayo mag-hyperfixate, di ba?
Oo.
Kasi ganun ganun ang operation ng brain natin. Kasi again, it protects us.
Right.
So it wants to protect us. So anything that is a threat to what we do, what we
Right.
do most of the time is tied to our identity. And
Right.
sobrang lalim nun. So if it's a threat to our identity, it's a threat to our status. It's just the way that our brains work talaga.
Right.
So if the brain detects a threat, it's going to do what it has to do
Right.
in order for us to cope and for us to be protected.
So how do you help your clients go back to the root of creation for its sake and shutting out like the threat of the social scrutiny?
I think the first thing that I tell them is, hindi mo talaga matatanggal yun.
Okay.
So I don't tell, kasi
So hindi pwedeng
mahirap.
shut it out kasi
Yeah.
nandun talaga siya.
Nandun talaga
so
siya.
given na siya.
Given na siya. So I think if we start to create safety around the possibility of being scrutinized,
Right.
I think that's where the work begins.
Okay.
So, ang isang ginagawa ko before sa students ko is ginagawa kong assignment yung pag-receive ng negative comments.
Maganda yan.
So,
okay.
I had a program before, and then one of the first assignments that I had for them is for them to post and then reach 100 negative comments.
Oh my gosh.
100 negative comments. Sabi ko, it doesn't have to be just within the next few days. It can be within the entirety of this program or even this entire year.
Paano yun?
Basta ang goal mo is 100 negative
Paano
comments.
nila yun gagawin?
Now, I have some parameters there.
Okay.
Hindi ka pwedeng mag-rage bait.
Okay.
Diba? Hindi siya dapat unnatural.
Okay.
So it means na if you have an opinion that's controversial, huwag ka matakot na ilabas siya. Kasi part ng assignment mo yung 100 negative comments. Kasi sinasabi natin yun na parang mag-post ka, avoid mo yung negative comments. Nandyan yan eh. Tsaka magkakaroon yan. Kasi people have different perspectives, people have different opinions. They have different ways of upbringing, so they have different ways of saying things. Some of them are going to be rude. Hindi mo na control yun eh. Yung response nila is not going to be in your control. What's going to be in your control is what you create.
Right.
So you still create with respect. You can share your opinions. You can share what you think about certain things that's happening in our country, in our community, in our industry. Share those things. So para lang matanggal muna yung takot na yun. Or mag-create muna ng safety in the thought of, social rejection.
So parang masanay.
Oo, parang tapos naglalagay din ako ng 3 rejection exercise.
Wow!
So yung 3 rejection exercise is I subject them to possibilities or situations where rejection is a big possibility. For example, ask 20 pesos from a stranger on the street.
Okay.
Yan. Or pag nagra-ride share kayo, like nasa angkas ka or mag-ask ka ng 10% discount kay kuya.
Okay.
Ganon. Or pumunta ka sa isang sari-sari store, mag-ask ka ng extra candy. So, those situations na pwedeng ma-reject siya.
Okay. Right.
I-subject mo yung sarili mo dun. Just for you to lower yung pag-create ng brain ng worst case scenarios.
So
Kasi
parang
minsan-
muscle din siya.
Yes, oo. Parang binablow up kasi ng brain natin yung mga worst possible cases depending on
Right.
ano yung na-hardwire na sa atin.
Right.
So, yun yung mga lower stakes na parang exposure to rejection. The other one is ano yung minimum viable action that you can take. So for example, someone is scared of appearing on video or creating a TikTok account. Ang sa akin, ano yung pinaka gusto mong gawin ba? Ay, coach, gusto ko magsulat. Ay, di magsulat ka muna. You don't have to show your face.
Right.
The
Words
thing is
lang
just
muna.
words lang, just write it down, type it, post it.
Okay.
That's the muscle that we
Right.
want to build. You're just shipping something
Right.
out for the world to see.
Yeah.
And in this case, for your friends, kasi sa Facebook ka muna magpo-post. So, just shipping something for your friends to see. Don't care about the metrics. The only important thing is you posted.
Right.
So, sa kanya, okay yun. That worked for her for 30 days. And then she continued with it. Writing pa rin. Ngayon may picture na.
Okay. Picture mo na bago talking.
Picture na bago. So, kung hindi pa siya comfortable doon, I mean, if that's too big a threat for her right now, edi, let's just establish safety one thing at a time. Kasi in neuroplasticity naman the heart of neuroplasticity is in the repetition.
Right.
So, when you repeat even those small actions, dagdag ka ng another
So,
low
kumusta na
stake.
siya ngayon?
Ngayon, she is in Silicon Valley.
Wow! Yan ang
Hi,
success
Muchi.
story.
Yeah. But before that, kasi like before we even worked together, she's always had such a brilliant mind. So such a brilliant mind in the way that she works with businesses.
Right.
Sobrang nerd niya din, katulad
Okay.
ko. So sabi ko, I would love for her to just keep, writing and just keep
Right,
putting
right,
herself out there.
Right.
And I think hindi naman siya lagi dun sa form na iniisip natin. So kunyari, hindi man siya ngayon nagvi-video, pero she's teaching.
Yes.
So, she's so confident in the way that she teaches. So, sabi ko,
Right.
ang galing ng naging niya din. Ang
So,
galing
you
naging
adjust
evolution niya
also.
rin.
You can also adjust
Yeah.
your goals. na,
Yeah.
I may not have gotten as far as talking reels.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I have
talk on
other
stage.
ways. Right.
I talk on stage. I get invited alongside people like Seth Godin. Diba?
Oh
So,
my God. Wow.
So, ano siya, it's amazing kasi na if we don't strive for our version of perfection, nawawala din yung natatanggal din kasi yung limit. Yeah. So, ngayon, there are so many other ways pala to approach our dream, our goal.
right.
Tapos, hindi natin siya na-achieve at first kasi yung version natin ng perfect, yung hina-hyperfixate natin. So, once na that threat is removed,
Right.
you'll be able to see the possibilities for what they are.
Right. So for our listeners now who are still stuck in perfectionism paralysis, what's one thing they can do after the show to help alleviate that
Think about
assignment?
the smallest version. Not the pwede na. Kasi ang pwede na, minsan na-associate natin yan sa mediocrity.
Yes, correct.
So, what is the smallest version of this that I can ship to the people that I trust?
Okay.
So, for example, if you're trying to write a paragraph, write one sentence.
Okay.
Di ba?
And show the
then it.
sentence.
Show the
Okay.
sentence. Show the meat of the
Right.
paragraph.
Right.
Okay, I want to create something around this.
Right.
What do you think? Ganon. You're trying to create an entire personal brand.
Okay.
Start with an opinion
Okay.
that you share with a friend.
Right.
Okay? So, you want to start speaking, public speaking, which is like the number one fear, di ba?
Yes.
A lot of people.
More than death.
More than death, di ba? So, you want to start public speaking, start with a conversation with 5 friends.
Right.
So, what is the smallest version of this? The most low stakes version of this that I can work with na ako mismo yung gagawa.
Okay.
Parang ako yung nag-define ng stakes for myself.
So you drill it down to
You
like
drill it
a
down.
microcosm
Yes.
of your big goal.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
So,
Wow.
chunk it up.
Right.
Parang ano yung pinakamaliit na version muna nito na kaya ko.
Okay.
And then once that you get over that discomfort,
Right.
then get over another discomfort. Mag-add ka
Wow.
lang ng mag-add until magugulat ka na lang kung gano'n na siya kalayo.
So, pero kailangan ituloy.
Kailangan nire-repeat siya. Kailangan
Oo.
tinutuloy-tuloy siya.
Oo, kailangan ng brain yung repetition.
Yes, oo. So, you mentioned kanina yung emails. O kung hindi mo pa masenda ng email yon, yung person na yon, mag-send ka muna ng text message to someone who's associated with the person.
Okay.
Diba? So, a DM, ganyan.
Right.
Sometimes it starts with hi, can we talk?
Yes.
Just introduce the pathway to the conversation.
Right.
If it's a hard conversation, it's just, hey, do you have time? Can we talk?
Right.
Ganun lang. Tapos, wala ka, pikit mata. Huwag mo na. Di ba? So, sometimes it's just a matter of telling our brain na it's not that big of a deal.
Hindi siya essay writing contest.
Yes. Oo.
DM lang po siya.
Hindi siya. At saka yung mga worst case scenarios minsan na ginagawa ni brain sa atin. Parang,
Right.
minsan blown out of proportion lang yan because of the spotlight effect. But it's not, it's most of the time, magugulat ka na lang na, okay, in-overthink ko lang pala siya. Ito lang pala siya. So what is the fact? Yun.
Right. What is the fact?
Yeah.
Okay, so finally, can you leave us with a mantra or a mindset that listeners can keep in their pocket the next time they're paralyzed by perfectionism?
I think I'll go back to what I said kanina, what I said earlier, na you can edit a bad page, but you can't edit a blank one.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Quote card na yan.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Kia.
Thank you.
Where can people follow you and find out more about what you do?
I am all over social media, so just go to @KiaAbrera in all of my social platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm active on all of them.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you for listening to You Can Do This. If you want to know more about me, visit Mirza.com. That's MYRZA.com. And follow me at Mirza Season on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and LinkedIn. If you like this episode, please don't forget to rate it 5 stars. Hit the follow button on your podcast streaming platforms and hit the notification bell to get alerted every time we release a new episode. Catch you at our next convo, and always remember, you can do this.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.